Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? What's going on? Krassenstein here. It is time for some game dev. But first, we load in very slowly, ever so slowly. And then, we get to see together, that I have not seen it yet either, the very first look at the World of Grimm logo. We might have feedback for it. We might ask for a revision for it. A revision. These words are hard. But we are going to go and do it now. Let's see. The delivery is here. Let's see it. It just says Grimm. It just says Grimm. I'm confused. We spent 4 days on Grimm. What was this image? That's my downloading. Oh, the same image twice. Huh. I don't entirely understand. It's weird. Okay, I sent a revision request. I'm confused by that one. It's not what I expected at all. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, that was not a great reveal at all. That's funny. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? Woo! Not a good one, that's for sure. Alright, we were working on off stream. We've gotten the decks move between each other, right? So if I call this one ZXC, enter. Now next time I go back into it, it'll say it there. I have to have it update on the left side as well. There it is. Sick. So now what we do we need to have that update that as well, right? So we need to go through the UI collection on decks. I'm gonna update deck name. For all decks. So this would be all decks holder. Dot child count. All decks holder. I dot get child I. Okay, my bad. Dot get component. What's it called? They're called a deck collection deck. There you go. Dot deck equals current deck. Let me update the name. GD Chris, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you. There you go. What's up with me? Well, poops. Nice. We had somebody commission the logo, and he only called it Grimm. So that's what's going on with that. That's fun. He did this. He went, "Here's your logo," and I went, wait a second. It's not the name of the game. It's not just Grimm. Also, it's off center. Did he maybe unhide a layer? Like, I like this font. I think it's a cool font. But I don't understand, like, really at all. It's like, there's gotta be world up here, right? It's gotta be world is somewhere up here. And then of is maybe right here. There's no way that he made something not in the middle. Right? Also, lava text effect. He's using presets. I can do that. It's just not right. It's not right. It's not good. I have seen way better screw-ups when people actually give you the right name. I'm very confused. I'm so confused by this. $35. So honestly, you get what you pay for, right? And I had a 10% off coupon I found online. The $31.50. Honestly, whatever, it's $30, right? You had a lot of good reviews too. I mean, I'm able to have him revise it, which is good because he gonna need it. Matter of principle though, right now I have to wait even longer for it. I can't put it on the videos for YouTube anymore. We can't announce it. We can't get somebody to make a background with the characters in it because of it, right? Like, This guy said he specializes in logos. But okay. Alright, so now we should have ellipses for longer ones. So if I went like this and I went, poops, I have made. Nice. Sick. Okay. So now we want this to come out when you get close to it. Or when you click it. So we need to add a little fringe dude. No, I add a little box and it'll slide out. That's the right way to do it. Sure. Okay, let's put another image on this side, down here, up here. Attach you to this. Excuse me. Go like that. Do a little bit darker. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. This is going to be deck slider. Or active deck. Right? So active deck is going to show a active one. Where is it? Right. Put you in here. We'll make this image way tinier. Fucking like. You know what? How big is that really gonna be? Big at all, really. We did like 75. That's fine. And then that'll be the deck image. We don't need this one, right? This one is in the collection deck. It has a bool. Says is main selected. Okay. On select deck. If is main selected, else. Cool. Alright. That's going to be part of the collection UI. Okay. Let's do public void. This will be oh, it was an update. Why didn't he send me a picture of that? Why did he send me it as a finished delivery? Weird. He just said it is not final delivery. Because then he said, "Here, this is how this works." Right? So he said, "Complete your work. I am very proud to do your work. Please check this complete job when you're free." And then he said, "I am working. Need some time to final delivery." Right. So I have to say, oh, my mistake. I just noticed the message underneath your automated complete delivery message. Sounds good. How much more time do you think you need? Okay. Whoops. I didn't realize that I literally like. I went. That's not right. The colors look. I mean, honestly though. Okay. Can you imagine? Can you imagine for a second? If he's not finished, I can draw on this, right? I think we're gonna see something like this. Give me a blue. Okay. I think we're gonna see something like this. It's gonna look like. How's his R look? R is like. Imagine, right? Imagine that, and then like, but like this is all. Can I grab that? No. No, I can't. Okay. Imagine that this is down a little bit. Lance Maker, how you doing? And there's an O here behind it. Or no, definitely an O on top of it. Right? So it looks like that. But not like hot garbage, you know? Something like that. Right? But like, this section is down a little bit further, and the of is either behind it or cascading on top of it. And maybe this is like stretched outward a little bit on both sides here. That's how I think I'm gonna see it, but I don't know. I had no idea that he was still working. Would be nice to know that. He just pinged me. Oh, 2 hours. Nice. Two hours until he's done. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. Sorry that I overreacted. Okay. All right. So, we need to do a. So what were we doing before we got distracted by that? All right. This is a. We have on select deck. If main selected, we need to slide deck collection out or in frame. Okay. We also need one for sliding out of frame. Slide deck collection out of frame. Okay. Have any of you guys been watching the Double Fine documentary that came out about Psychonauts 2? It's awesome. It's so good. I'm on part 11, something like that right now. So, it's really good. If you have not watched the Double Fine documentary yet, you need to. It's on YouTube. It's 100% free. It's like 35 parts, and they're all a half hour long. It's like 17 hours of video. They compressed 7 years of working in a studio. Double Fine, the people who made Psychonauts and Grimm, and Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle. Broken Age. They made a 7-year documentary leading up to Psychonauts 2. It's sick. If you've not watched it yet, highly recommended. Very cool. Okay. Let's see here. So, slide collection, in frame and out frame, right? So we need two floats. We need in frame X, out frame X. Okay. And slide timer. Slide time. Deck collection. Dex holder. Slide time. Okay. So, first thing, take the rect transform of that as well. All dex holder. How do we use this? Can I do a rect transform for all these instead? The break? No. Noise. Okay. So all dex holder. Oh, that's not what I want though. That's not how I want that. I want this to be a transform still. I want a rect transform of deck collection section. That's what I want. Okay. So deck collection section rect dot do is it not? Oh, well, that would help, wouldn't it? Using dg.tweening. Deck collection section rect. Lance Maker, can I say hi to you? What's going on, buddy? How you been? I think I said hi to you. I think I just got really confused about today so far. They told me it was done and it wasn't done. Okay, so deck collection section rect dot do anchor position X. So it's gonna be slide in frame. No. Say in frame X. There we go. Slide timer. Cool. Then this is literally just out. Out frame X. That's the only difference, right? So now, the collection deck is selected. If is main selected, we will do collection UI instance slide in frame. Otherwise, we slide out frame. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Here's a different image. Oh, I kind of like this one. Weight slider image. I kind of like that. Which one looks like a deck? Paste? Probably not paste. Generate geometry, weight brushes, visibility tools. These are like a stack of papers. Like this one. Like the copy symbol. Definitely the copy symbol. Okay. We did it. We found an item. We found a thing for it, right? I just realized that I don't need to change any information in. There's no collection deck here, is there? Like, I don't need that. That's weird. But if it works, it works. Okay, so it just needs to be a button. We'll make it work. Okay, so now this is the deck selection system. So deck selection system is this guy. We'll do like a point, I don't know, 3.5 slide time. This is out. Out is 0. Or in frame is 0. Out of frame is 164. All right. Negative 164. Oops. Work. Okay. Let's see if it works. Does it work? Yes, it does. Boop. 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 That's great. Looks so good. The poops I have made. Okay, so it's saving the deck name. It's showing all the decks that are available. I think what we're gonna do is have them be there and have, when you hover it, it'll show the name when you hover over it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's gonna be wizardry. No, it'll be Habitas. Or do we Roboto it? No, let's Habitas it. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Font 30. Yeah, 22. So we're just gonna literally turn that off, and then when it's hovered over, we'll turn it on. How long have I been muted for? Shoot. What's up, Water Tart? How you doing? What's going on, man? What's new? Oh, man. I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing real good. Oh, that's funny that I was muted. I wonder how long I was muted for. I'll have to go back and look at the VOD. It's funny. Alright, so let's see where we're at when we push play. What works? What works and what doesn't? I mean, I have a feeling it's not going to load anything. It might load a bunch of cards, which is kind of what we want it to do. Whee! We do have the decks. Deck 1 has the Giant. Deck 2 is the same as Deck 1. Swan Maiden and Giant. Fourth one's with the Fury cards in it, right? Okay, so we have the decks. They're there. They are there, right? So, you know, replace the deck with a collection deck. New deck. 2 shell. Right? So, a collection deck, replace deck, this. Oh, it sets a new deck. Sort deck parent, sort active, deck display. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so we put the new deck in here, right? So we literally can just do new deck to show that deck name. We can also new deck to show dot deck, not deck name. Oh, it is that deck name. Deck name dot text. There we go. Okay. We need to. It's already sorted. It's not sorted again. Why not? Don't need to destroy anything. We don't need to build the deck because we've already built the deck. We just gotta find. We need a script on these deck displays. We're just gonna call it deck display. Scripts, objects, deck display. That way we can attach an SO to it. And then when we attach a scriptable object to it, we can just run through them, find the right one, and set that one active. And that shouldn't be hard. Right? Shouldn't be is the, of course, fair assumption for how this all works. Where are my prefabs? Found it. Deck display. Perfect. Okay. So, deck SO, deck. Okay. We also need that should be, that's I think that's all we need. It's just a reference. Right? Then we replace the deck. We literally have to go through the all created dex holder dot child count. Right? No, not all created decks. No. Wait, maybe. Yeah, all created decks. Okay. If all created decks holder dot get child dot get component deck display dot deck equals new deck to show. Oh, new deck to show our deck. Oh, you know what? Dot get child dot game object dot set active. Pew. Ka-chow. Okay. That should work, right? This is literally, I can do this at the very end of here as well. You build a deck, load all decks, just set the last one, right? So then we can do literally through child count, get the child I, set active if I equals all created decks holder dot get child of all created decks dot child count -1. That'll set the most recently made deck as your choice, and then right. It should work. I didn't set any references to anything. Active deck display. Active deck display is fine. That gets set. Collection deck needs to be set when you load it. Right? Collection deck. Deck dot. Oh. We build a deck. We build the deck. We have the deck display slot. Deck display slot. Dot get component. Get component. Oh, you can spellcraft. You got this. Deck display. Dot. Deck equals deck to build. Sick. Easy peasy. This might work for us. Right? It might give us a stack overflow. I doubt it though. Oh, so it's got all 4 of them in. Alright. Is it not selected? Isn't it not selected as the active deck display? It's not. Okay. So then active deck display equals, what is this? Transform? Display slot. No. Yeah, that's fine. No, wait. That needs to go inside load all decks, right? We can do active deck display equals all created decks holder dot get child child count -1. Cool. Get last sibling. No. I tried. Okay. Or get sibling index. No, sibling index is just a number. Okay. That should work. Should work. Yep. Yeah, didn't set it to an active one. Okay. Replace deck. Replace deck equals. Okay. Active deck display equals. Oh, okay. So if this is a thing, so if this email object is true, activate hierarchy. Active deck display equals this guy. Okay. Work. so so now we have this deck system working. We have this working. Yeah, looks good. Nice. So now we have to just route the remove card from deck and add card from deck instead of it being current deck. Yeah, current deck is fine. Deck parent is no longer deck parent. It is active deck display. Right? Current deck get card from card index from deck. Okay. Okay. Update collection display. Update deck display. So what is this? Is this broken? That way I don't do that. It's another thing. That explains it. Okay. That's not even a thing. Add card to deck. Add C data. Instantiate it to active deck display. Sort active deck display. We don't use deck parent at all, do we? Alright, let's nix it then if we don't use it. We literally don't need it. Making our lives easier to not have it. Right? I should be able to remove a deck, remove a card from the deck, add a card to the deck, and it should be all good. All Gucci. Right? So, let's remove... Who's a really bad card in this oops deck? This is a Fury deck. Fury. Okay. So Fury doesn't need Rat King. Right? But it didn't remove Rat King, which is even weirder. Odd. Much better. Cool. Fury. Okay. Alright, so Fury's good. We can literally... We remove the card from it. It didn't remove from anywhere else, right? I want to click this if it's open as well. Okay. So if we added like, I don't even know who's a good card. We had to add a search function into. There's so many cards in this game already. Fury is what works with Fury. Mother Malcho does, right? All right. So we've added Mother Malcho to Fury. It didn't get added anywhere else. Right? Let's remove Fucking Cat from this one. That was great. It's working amazing. Deck selection is on point. Cool name. It's a long name. Is there a reason why it's laggy? It shouldn't be at all, right? Just turning them on and off. Why so laggy? Don't do that to me. It's laggy on click. So I click replace deck this. I'm literally just turning them off now. And I'm sorting it once. Do I not need to sort it? It's just turning them on and off. Why is it so laggy? Is it because of the get component, the get child, and then the get component? Can't be because of that. I mean, I can literally like this. I can do a for each here. I can do a for each transform, or no. For each game object item in all decks created holder dot child count. This should be a transform. It's for each transform, so it's telling me all the children. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I was kidding. I was joking. Okay. So is it this sort method is the problem? We don't need a sort when we replace. It's probably that. There. It's already sorted. We're good there. There's still a lag to it. That one's not a lag. So after they load the first time, they're not laggy. Big cup of good crass in the morning is the key to successful day. Subscribe now. No fish. Followed by the dog running 100 miles an hour. How you doing today, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. What's new? What's new? I'm loving this. This is much better than what it was. I'm not messing with the things anymore. So then we can do a new deck, right? We need a blank spot to replace the card with. We need a card that exists as a blank card, right? It would be like a dotted line with a plus in the middle of it, or something like that. You wanted to ask? What's up, buddy? Ask away! Atomic Heart I've not touched yet, but I want to, I think. From what I've heard, it's beautiful, right? I've been playing on Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, I saw somebody play Sons of the Forest. It looks beautiful. I understand why you like it so much, Water Retard. Atomic Heart. I heard it's really good. FPS horror mystery? Yeah, there's too much noises going on. Stop it. What's this about? What are you doing it? It's just an FPS? Ew. Oh, look at the art style. Oh my. Spoopy game. Oh, I love the art style. I bet you the story is fantastic. Ooh, robots. This is slow. I want to see combat. Oh, there's an old lady shooting with an AK-47. That's how I expect her to have that. This is interesting. This is definitely in a different version of modern day era. Oh, that's a weird looking person. That's not a real person, for sure. Oh, that's creepy. Okay. It looks good. It looks great. Watching stream, sometimes it reminds System Shock 2 or Bioshock Infinite. Oh, man. I could see Bioshock Infinite having a place as a influence in that game. For sure. That looks awesome. I want that. I want to play it. I have... How many unplayed games do I have in my library now? I think I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to buy any more games until I finish some of my old games. Collapse all collections. Unplayed, 928 games. I don't think I'm allowed to play. I don't think I'm allowed to buy any more games right now. Yeah. So, speaking of, we are having our first Crashcation of the year in the first full week of March. What is a Crashcation? Crashcation is similar to a game jam, right? In the way that you don't work on the project you're working on. You do other things. However, I'm not going to be doing any games. I'll be streaming from the 5th of March to the 11th of March. So that full week, just games. Games I haven't played before, like games that are new, that people recommend, anything that I have in my huge, enormous catalog that I wanted to play. Those are my streams for that week. The Crashcation. As opposed to just tomorrow's day off stream, it'll be a full week of that. A cheap 8-bit handheld with pirated games for Famicom. It's ugly, can't play it too long. It sounds cool though. 8-bit handheld with pirated games. The Crascation, yeah. So we'll do them probably. I want to do one, not every quarter, but maybe 3 times a year. I think is a good way to get your mind away from what you've been working on, because all I think about is this game. Even during my normal full-time gig that I'm doing right now, even during that, I'm thinking about this. So getting my mind away from it for a week will be a good thing. I'll probably end up working on the game off stream, because that's me, and I can't stop working on games. But it's definitely a thing that I want to do. I think it's a healthy thing. Also, kind of watched. I've been watching a Double Fine new documentary, a Double Fine Psych Odyssey, and they do Amnesia Fortnite. And Amnesia Fortnite is a 2-week game jam where they split the entire studio into 4 groups, and they have to make games in 2 weeks and present them. And some of those games, like Stacking, and a couple other games, became full games. It's a cool thing, right? 2 weeks is a lot of time, especially when you have a sound guy, and an art guy, and a 3D modeler, and an animator, and a programmer all on the same team. You guys can get a lot done, right? So like, it was a really cool thing, but it made me think about just doing a week-long vacation for now until the company's bigger and teams are bigger. And then we can do an Amnesia Fortnite of our own and give it a fancy, cool name for Static City instead. In the future, we want the active deck text. Deck name, text area. We want this to be all caps. No, small caps. And Heavitas. But that was a good segue. Thanks for talking about that, because games like that are games that I would want to play, right? Wow. I think we want to limit how many characters are in this, and just placeholder and like just ellipse the rest of it. A lot of activities planned? Always. I am covered in activities. Character limit, you say? Character limit. I don't know. Let's see. www 10, 11, 10. 10 characters. 10. Okay. 10 characters it is. Because nobody else can see it. This is just for you. So it's okay if we limit this. Also, placeholder text is going to say the same thing. Small caps. Habitas. Enter deck name. New deck. And we're going to call it deck 99. Okay. Or new deck. New deck 99. Perfect. Cool. So when you placeholder it, right? So we have this one, new deck 99. Sweet. This is no longer a usable name. It's just wow. This is with this right? Wow, this I. Sweet. That button needs to do something when it's open. collection deck. Select collection in. If collection UI manager instance dot all created deck all decks holder. All decks holder. Is this a rect transform? Transform. Dot get component. Rect transform. All decks holders, right? Is it the entire deck selection system? Yeah, it's that. Okay. You still in Armenia? Armenia? I didn't know you were in Armenia. When did you leave Russia? Did you ever live in Russia? Am I being a terrible friend? Did you ever live in Russia? When did you get to Armenia? If you're like 31 years ago, I'm be like, listen, I'm sorry, but I am a bad friend sometimes. All right, so all created decks, no. Deck selection system. Deck collection section rect. So deck collection section rect dot x dot anchored x equals collection manager. Oops. Collection manager. In frame X. You left Russia 8th of May 22. Nice, nice, very cool, man. Are you enjoying Armenia? Is Armenia your new choice, or are you? Where do you want to end up now? How come I didn't know that? Like, what a crappy friend. I'm sorry that I'm such a bad friend. Is it? I mean, you don't have to go into many details. Is it because of all the issues that are happening with Ukraine and stuff? All right, so anchor section X is equal to in frame X. This would be out frame X, right? Else, by collection out frame. Nope, out frame. Cool. You like Armenia? It's a lot of good people here. That's awesome, man. Happy to hear that. Like, did you go there knowing you were gonna have a good time there, or did you go there knowing that you were just gonna be out of a bad area? A lot of Russians. Very cool. Aha! Look at that. That looks so smooth. Okay. We have to change the spacing to -100 for the deck selection system. Holder. Your company helped you transfer? Oh, that's sick. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm a terrible friend. I should have known that. For some reason, I didn't. Much better. Ooh. Cutting it off. We're going to... What are we gonna do? Bring it up a little bit, I guess. What if I brought you up to -50? Let's try that. You just fired from a Russian office, and I got an offer from the Armenian office, and now working remotely from home. Oh, that's sick! Good for you, man. That's an awesome way to transfer. Okay. Much better. Much better. Let's puff it out a little bit too when you enter it. Make it look real nice like. Enter. Transform. Dud. Do scale. DG. Cleaning. Transform dot do local scale. Do scale. Figured it out, guys. You make a call? Don't be sorry. No worries, man. 1.2. Okay. Looks good. All about the haptic feedback. Look at that haptic feedback. Oh yeah. Okay. Do we want to smooth these to the right a little bit? I don't know if it matters that much. I can bring them down a little bit. That's for sure. We can bring these decks like down like that. That's much better. That looks cleaner. I can't think of the right word. Cleaner is the right word I'm looking for. So we brought that down to -25. Cool. Much cleaner. Oh, I can bring the deck's name down a little bit too then. Let's bring it down 25. -25. There we go. We're really getting there now. We are starting to really get there. That's for sure. Oh, ready to see the finished logo? Are you ready for this? Okay, hold on a second. Let me download the images. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like it where it's broken? Hold on a second. Okay. I have some concerns about that. It looks just like Marble Snap. I don't want that. I don't like it. I don't like the logo. I don't like it at all. That's not good for me. Doesn't work. Okay, so I said the slashes in the logo look just like a copy of Marvel Snap. So there's nothing about this as dark fantasy or gothic. I also don't think, I think the world of section looks rushed. Do not copy any logos. Don't use the same shadow. Like, this is the exact same shadow effect that Marvel Snap has. What's up, Kev? How you doing? Good to see you. Speak of the devil, I was just thinking about you, man. I was watching your Paper Clay video. Hope you're doing well. I actually don't think I want to force you into a certain amount of characters there. Maybe 25. Thanks for watching. Doing great. How are you? I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. Just working. Just trying to bang out this card game and get it ready for Kickstarter. We just had somebody make us a logo, and they just kind of ripped it from Marvel Snap. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it's not a bad logo, but it's definitely a complete copy. Right, here's what it looks like. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I mean, that's not Marvel Snap. We're gonna put that inspired by Marvel Snap as well, but we put that away. Yeah. So that's what it looks like, and you can't tell me that's not Marvel Snap. Also, this isn't centered, I don't think. So I like the placement of the words here, but this doesn't fit. This looks cartoony, right? Also, I think I've been looking at world too many times. World looks spelled wrong now. I know it's not, but it looks spelled wrong. This looks cartoony and not finished. This looks like Marvel Snap. Very similar with the cuts. Yeah, it's the exact same. He used the same shadow effect. And you pay $30, you pay $30. That's what you get, right? But yeah, so this is the card. I don't think you've seen a card game yet, Kev, have you? So the card game is a fast battler similar to Marvel Snap. Although it has a third stat. There's a health stat that exists too. Right? So if a character's health goes to 0, their attack is also 0. Right? This is their mana stat at the top here. So here's how the game works. So there's still 3 locations. Right? So Frog Kingdom just got placed. So you can click on any location to see the nice, beautiful art that exists for it. Right? So with the way of cards, so this deck is a Fury deck. Fury is an ability that... I don't have any Fury cards here. Wait, hold on, let me refresh. Okay, here's a Fury deck. Here's a Fury deck. Cool. Stumbling Crypt, shuffle a random card in your deck, draw a card. So we have cards like Iron Hans. Fury is if you take damage, if your character takes damage, or this card takes damage, do this ability. Right? So Iron Hans increases attack power equal to how much damage he's taken. Right? Then there's cards like Sea Witch, that when she takes damage, activates her other cards that exist, activates their Fury abilities. Right? Actually, I had a stack overflow with her yesterday. That was fun. So, but then there's cards like Thumbling, which is a random card in your opponent's hand plus 1 mana. You have 14 cards in your deck instead of 12. Right? And you start with 4 cards, I believe.
maybe 3 cards plus 1. But the cards, I mean, the functionality at first glance goes, yeah, that's Marble Snap. But then you have things like Maid Maleen that actually hurts all of your cards. Just your cards. So she procs Sea Witch, which then procs Iron Hans. Because Iron Hans lost health. But then Sea Witch procs Iron Hans' ability again, right? So, there's like a lot of combos that exist in this, and a lot of cards that are definitely very strong. So Singing Bones is actually going to help us, right? Singing Bone, at the end of your turn, a random card your opponent has in play loses 1 health. Right, so you're slowly hurting the enemy, although there was nothing that happened. For some reason, Singing Bones should have hurt Thumbling, and didn't, so that's a bug. Here we have a Moonlit Lake, all effects trigger twice. So we'll play Mother Malcho here to try to set up for a better end, like turn 5 or turn 6. She, random card in your hand and your opponent's hand, costs 1 less mana, but it happens twice. So we've got a reduced Maid Maleen and a reduced Jorinda. All these cards are characters that exist in Grimm Fairy Tales, and Grimm Fairy Tales is 100% public domain. So I have tons of characters to work with. We have about 70 cards in the game now. So Jorinda, if she gets hurt, the mana of another card in your hand just gets reduced. So I think what we're going to play is we're going to play... She's what, 2 mana? We have to change the color of that. I can't read it. Or give it an outline. So if we play Hansel and Jorinda, we can do that. Because Hansel adds Gretel to your hand. So Hansel can give us 2 Gretels, but I don't think I want that. Because she's 4 mana anyway. So we'll add Jorinda here. Okay. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to Maid Maleen and Sea Witch. It looks really cool. I'm happy you like it, man. So I said, let's see here. We drew the Child Eater. Set the health of the lowest attack power cards at each realm to 0. Plus 4 attack power for each card's health reduced this way. Right? So literally she just goes through and kills everything. She just kills the things that are the weakest on both sides. Which is the perfect thing for this archetype. Right? So, let's Sea Witch into Maid Maleen. So what that will do, so Maid Maleen will give everyone -1 attack power and -1 health. However, that will also reduce the cost of something in our hand, right? So let's see if that works. So it actually should have it reduced 2 costs of things. Yep. She costs 5 and Gretel costs 3. Alright, so Gretel doubles Hansel's attack and her attack. She's a little broken. Let's see, we have what, 5 mana here? So we can't play, if we play Child Eater, can we win? This Child Eater, if we play Child Eater mid, what does she kill? Right? So Thumbling's already dead. Hansel will die, so that's 4 there. They reveal first. So if they play anything here, we have a chance to kill that too. If it's 2. Right? This Rumpelstiltskin is destroying us. So I don't think we can actually win that. We can probably win Gretel on this side. So if we put Piff Paff Poultry, who gets +1 attack power every time you play a card. We put Gretel on this side. Gretel will go to 8. Hansel will go to 4. And Gretel will double. She'll go to 16 because of Moonlit Lake. So we are probably good here. And Hansel will go to 2, 4, 8, I believe. We did play a card there. The Giant. Oh, shoot. I think we might be okay, though. Oh, no, oh, no. Dang. We lost by 1. We lost by 1 point, man. Well, 2 points. We lost by 2 points. That was because... Did Singing Bone kill anything else? No, so she got 16. He got 2. Nothing else died. Huh. Why didn't we win? So just because of Giant getting 12? Why did Giant have 12? What was his buff from? Oh, King of the Birds. King of the Birds won in the game. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Oh, that sucked. We got so close though. Right? So then right now this is broken. Finished is supposed to swap out when you click finished. It's supposed to swap out with back to collection. And then you can go back to your collection. So that's where we're at. Pretty good. All right. So then we just finished the swap out system for the decks, so you can edit decks on the fly. I need to add a plus next to that, or next to on this side. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. You need to add a plus thing or something that adds another deck display, and it's empty, so that you can build a deck. Also need a way to trash decks too, right? So yeah, that's where we're at. Also, we need the we're gonna have the AI pick a random deck from a list of decks, and that would be in the deck manager, current deck, right? So if it's player deck, okay, else so all right, so if not is player deck, hit F11. Dang it. Fat fingers. Okay. Alright. So if not is player deck, current deck equals deck cache dot all decks. So wait. How do you pick a random from a list? There's no quick way to do that, is there? All decks, deck cache, or random.range from 0 to deck cache manager, all decks. There we go. So now you play against a different person. You need to play against a different AI every time. Fantastic. Oh, it has to make sure. The deck cache manager needs a new list that exists on start. That is decks that have 14 cards. So decks available for play. Okay. So now that would be. No, you're not gonna let me do start. Why? What? Void start. That's weird. Okay. So for loop through all decks dot count if all decks I dot deck dot count equals 14. Deck will play that. All decks deck. All decks I. There we go. So now we can just call that instead in the collection or in the deck manager. Where is it? There we go. This guy. Boop. You can only play decks that exist that are playable, which makes sense. Well, we got a lot done today, guys. This is great. We got a lot done. The collection area looks real smooth. Being able to rename things and being able to do all this cool stuff. We're gonna get a good logo. It's gonna happen. I believe. I think we're getting there, though. For sure getting there. It looks good. So now that means that this deck is not an available deck to play. We need to update the play now. Right? So where is that play now part? In the collection UI manager. It is play now button. Okay. Current deck. Deck for play now interaction. When you replace a deck. Right. Replace deck. Check for play now interaction. Cool. Nice. So now you can't play that third one. Right? Nice, incomplete deck. Sweet. Love it. Good. Sick. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Much appreciated. You guys have been amazing. Let's go raid somebody. Maybe we'll get a good logo in the near future, and I'll post it on on Discord. Something. Let's go over to. Glad you could stop by. Kev, it's good to see you, brother. Talk to you soon for sure. Hit me up. We can catch up. Let's go over to. Who's live right now? I'm gonna go over to Thor. Pirate Software is working on Heartbound, and it's coming along, and it's beautiful. So we're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna have to log in on Twitch. It's not letting me. Need my two-factor authentication. The two-factor for Twitch is that. All right. Rate him. Not working. Did it rate him? What is happening right now? Holy moly. Raid Pirate Software. There we go. Woo! Great message. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace out. Catch you later.